All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakahakodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that push this word out in truth and in sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers, right? And Shalom to the ones that endure this faith until the very end, right? The hopeful elect, which are, again, the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters. All right, so Shalom. So I want to do this video, on a post that I saw, from one of the brothers. YouTube, of course, being weird, so I couldn't really find it again. But based on, the scripture, right? So this is Revelation 13 and 16. It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond." Right? So what is that talking about? That's talking about, what did it say? Causeth all. Right? So the Lord is causing, these people, right, to take it. Why? Because what's going to happen? Isaiah 13, it's going to be as a chaste roe. Isaiah 13 and believe 10. Right? Verse 10. When it talks about the constellations thereof, shall not give them light. What is that talking about? That's the power structure of the society. And once this place is, shut off, no more 911, right? That's the biggest factor. So people can do whatever the hell they want. War starting, all out chaos, right? Everything's going to be shut off. No food, no water. All the food trucks, supply trucks and ships and trains, all going to be cut off. No transport, no air vehicles, no nothing. Nobody gets in, nobody gets out. Right? So it say he causeth. So all these troubling things are going to cause people to do what? When they come out with that solution, all you have to do is take this rice grain in your right hand or your forehead. Well, you're good. Right? You can go back to your everyday life, but even better. Right? Enjoy paradise. So it says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark." To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right? To receive a mark in their right hand or their forehead. That's the main places that they're going to be, implanting these in the people. So it says, "And that no man might buy or sell." Right? So no man will buy or sell, whether you're free or bond, whether you're, in prison or you're just out, whether you're broke, homeless, or you got a mansion. That means everybody. Right? You'll have the least amount of wealth in this place, and you can have the most amount. Right? You could be, a nobody, or you could be the most famous person in the world. Right? So that means everybody. Right? Everybody getting it. But who's not? Right? These people that runs the society. Right? They're going to be giving it to other Edomites, but they won't, the elites, the top elites, they won't be the ones taking it. Right? So it says, "Save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." Right? Here's the wisdom. Here is wisdom. "Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and that number is 666." Now, don't that sound like a barcode? Right? Your average barcode, yep, here's one right here. Your average barcode has, thick lines at the beginning, middle, and the end. What does that represent? That represents this number right here. right? So mostly 3 thick lines each time. So that is this number. So they're going to be putting barcodes and stamping barcodes on people. You know, we had a dog that had a barcode on his leg, you know, because he had, you know, an implant of a device, you know, a tracking device. So the you know, the elder here of Baltimore and, you know, the brother GMS Lions 15, you know, you know, they go into this a lot. You know, this is another translation, you know, of the John Wycliffe Bible, you know, of 1382. Right? So this is Revelation 13 and 16. It says it's going to be real weird. You know, this is Old English. Right? So it says, and he shall make all small and great, or greet, rich and poor, right? You pretty much already get what it's saying. And freemen and bondmen, right? To how a character or character in her right hand, pretty much right hand, or pretty much either in her foreheadis, right? So right hand or right hand, either in their forehead, right? That no man may buy, right? So it's spelled, you know, everything's spelled different. It's Old English, you know, the Bible of 1382, right? So that mark in this Bible is character or character. Now, when you go into character, you know, there's, you know, definitions that go into, you know, like a character, right? What you see today, you know, that's spelled CHARACTER, right? Like a, you know, normal character. But then you got this character, which is pretty much the same thing, which is like an inscribed, you know, stamp. You know, it's something that's like written or symbols, right? So that's why, like you type in something on a website or even a gamer tag or something like that on a video game, it says this amount of characters allowed, right? So on, you know, the things that we do, you know, they only allow 12 letters for your gamer tag. But it says, it don't say letters. It says the max is 12 characters, right? Or you type in something, you know, it's a different symbol that's not allowed. It says, well, this character, well, this is not a valid character, right? So they all say character. You know, it's a written, you know, symbol, right? So this, you know, this is replaced by, you know, the word mark. But then also the brother GMS Lions 15, he also went into another translation, I think. Or was this one the same? It was mark. It said mark, but it was spelled different, like MARKE. Now when you look that up, it instantly goes to, well, it's a mark, like a physical mark. So, you know, the answers are right here. You know, the answers are always right in your face. You know, they put it out there. You got a library on your phone, right? But what does Jake do? You know, Jeremiah 6 and 10 is what they do, right? You know, they have no delight in it, right? They cannot hearken unto the words of Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know, so character is pretty much, you know, is that mark. You know, it shows you right here. It's a symbol. But you got other camps that say, Well, it's sleeping with white women, right? It's a spiritual mark, but it said that you don't buy or sell. You know what? Um, Yup, it says character right here again. You know, it says character. It said that no man may buy. So if it's a spiritual mark and not a physical mark, not a physical implant, then how would you not buy? Right? So let me go up in a CVS, since we going to camp tomorrow, by the Lord's will. Let me go up at CVS and go, okay, I spiritually buy, some water. I spiritually buy this water bottle, right? It's right there in your faces. So how is it a spiritual, you know, transaction? Y'all don't realize that this mark is, one of the biggest prophecies, is the biggest prophecy, right? Why? Because if you take this, you're done for, right? You're done for, because you do not have faith in Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. That would be one of the most ultimate, the ultimate time, right? Before we get the hell up out of this place. We'll be excluded, killed, right? Executed, probably in front of family members, right? But that's why we gotta, pray ye always. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Shalom.